Hey, this is Super Game Ghost, and you're watching the top 10 rarest 3DS games. Let's start.
Number 10.
Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure is a rhythm puzzle video game developed by Sega in 2012. The game follows a young boy named Raphael who leads a double life as a notorious thief known as Phantom R, who for some reason also looks most like your typical fedora-tipping nice guy. Nice. The narrative takes the player through various iconic locations in Paris. The core gameplay revolves around rhythm-based minigames. Each of these rhythm games is in one way or the other tied to Raphael's actions within the story. I don't quite understand who these games were really meant to appeal to. Maybe rhythm puzzle games were the meta back in those days for Nintendo, but anyway. Rhythm Thief and Emperor's Treasure is worth $150.
It's been 3 years since my father disappeared without a trace. But for the first time, we've got a lead.
Number 9.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are RPGs developed by Game Freak and released in 2017. Part of the 7th generation of the Pokemon series, both Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon are enhanced editions of their original games. They offer an expanded and revised version of the original Sun and Moon games with new features, additional Pokemon, and gameplay improvements. The dual pack version of this game was released alongside the regular games on November 17, 2017. The Ultra Sun and Moon Dual Pack was also known as the Veteran Trainers Dual Pack, and it came with an additional 16 art cards and in-game download codes for 200 Pokeballs. Many complained that this was not enough incentive to buy the Dual Pack at $80, as it was essentially the same price as buying both Ultra Sun and Moon individually. Fortunately, the Dual Pack has now almost doubled in value and is worth about $155.
Number 8.
Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres is an RPG developed by Level 5 and released in 2017. The game follows the adventures of a young boy named Nate, or a girl named Katie depending on the player's choice, who can see and interact with spirit creatures called yokai. The story starts with Nate having his memories of past yokai adventures erased. Nate must rediscover his yokai friends while investigating other strange occurrences. Psychic Spectre serves as the definitive version of Yokai Watch 2, since it combines elements from the other two versions of the game, Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls. It also adds exclusive new quests, 19 new yokai, as well as new bosses. Yokai Watch 2 goes for $160.
Number 6.
Yokai Watch Blasters Red Cat Corpse and White Dog Squad are action-oriented RPGs developed by Level 5 and released in 2018. Yokai Watch Blasters White Dog Squad and Yokai Watch Red Cat Corpse are essentially the same game, and they really only vary with the types of yokai you are able to use in each version. Unlike the main Yokai Watch games, which focus on exploration and semi-automated battles, the gameplay in Blasters is more action-oriented, resembling a dungeon crawler or a beat-em-up game. Players can control a team of 4 yokai which they can switch between during combat. Each yokai in a team takes on one of 4 roles: an attacker, a tank, a healer, or a ranger. Yokai Watch Blasters White Dog Squad is worth $190, while Red Cat Corpse is worth $220.
This is the story of the unbelievable blasters who do not know the meaning of the word fear.
Number 5.
Alien Chaos 3D is a side-scrolling action shooter game developed by Ludosity and was released in 2012. A pretty simple game where you shoot down hordes of robot aliens that spawned out of several portals in each stage. As you blow enemies up, scrap metal and ammunition will accumulate as junk on the floor. This junk can be moved into different boxes in each level in order to obtain more ammo or a new weapon type. At the end of each stage, you face a boss in addition to the regular alien invaders. Nothing complicated at all about this game. It's really just straightforward, yet enjoyable, so you'd easily be able to sink a few hours into this. Alien Chaos 3D goes for $310.
Number 4.
Yokai Watch 3 is the third main installment in the Yokai Watch series. The game was initially launched in Japan in 2016 and later in North America and Europe in 2018. So many Yokai Watch games on this list. Yokai Watch 3 retains many of the core elements of the series. One novel addition though is the ability to switch between the main protagonists, Nate and Haley Ann. In Japan, Yokai Watch 3 was initially released in 2 versions, Sushi and Tempura. A third version, Yokai Watch 3 Sukiyaki, was later released as an enhanced version combining content from both Sushi and Tempura while adding new features. The international release of Yokai Watch 3 combines all this content into a single version. Unfortunately, Yokai Watch 3 was a commercial failure outside of Japan and is currently the last entry in the Yokai Watch series to see a North American release. Yokai Watch 3 goes for $380.
Number 3.
Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are 2014 enhanced remakes of the 2002 Game Boy Advance games Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Part of the 6th generation of Pokemon games, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire revisit the Hoenn region with updated graphics, new gameplay mechanics, and additional content. This dual pack was supposed to be a Best Buy store exclusive, but it was also made available on Amazon at some point. Much like the Ultra Sun and Moon dual pack, the incentive to buy this came in the form of in-game download codes for a total of 200 potions. The Omega Ruby and Sapphire dual pack is now worth $400.
Number 2.
Guide Louvre for the Nintendo 3DS is an interactive multimedia tour guide developed through a collaboration between the Louvre Museum in Paris and Nintendo. It was released in 2012. This is a pretty unique one on here. This is not so much a game, but an application that provides detailed information, interactive maps, high-quality images, and various audio clips of the Louvre Museum's vast art collection. It was first available exclusively on 3DS consoles that museum patrons were able to rent at the Louvre itself. Later, a home edition was made available in the Nintendo eShop in 2013. And finally, a physical copy was also sold at the museum's gift shop. A complete inbox guide Louvre is worth about $490.
Between his very smooth and supple body and the wildness of the lion's coat, in which every detail has been emphasized.
Number 1.
Barbie Groom and Glam Pups is a pet care and fashion simulation game developed by Game Machine Studio and was released in 2013. Barbie Groom and Glam Pups centers around taking care of 6 different breeds of puppies, allowing players to groom, dress, train, and show off their pets in various activities. The game structure is simple and accessible, making it easier for younger players to engage with the content. This game was first released in 2010 for the DS and Wii. It later saw a 3DS release in 2013. It looks like the 3DS version is a carbon copy of the DS version with slightly improved graphics. Also, this game apparently only saw release in Canada, so the North American release is exceptionally rare. Complete inbox Barbie Groom and Glam Pups is worth about $2,900. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos.